these aren't Mark 5s? Oh, they're all Mark 4s. Are those all Mark 4s? Those are Mark 5s. Okay. What am I doing right now? I am reconstructing these because I just realized what I did wrong was that I erroneously had these spaced way, way more than I should have. So what I've effectively done is I could have 2 rows of smelters in here, 1 row for each of these. But because I made these so big and fat, I do like them fat, chat. I do. That I don't have enough room for 2. So what we're doing right now is a super, super quick reconstruction. It's going to be real easy. And then we're going to pop these in. Actually, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to blueprint these. So we can do this real quick in the future. Because I have a feeling we're going to be needing much of these. So what is the... It's 15 across. How many red squares do we have available? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I can't do them in groups of 2. We'll do them in groups of 4. Do it in groups of 3 or groups of 4. We'll do them in groups of 4 for now. Am I addicted? Yes, completely. Have you given your thoughts on the recent Ubisoft news and Shadow delay? The recent Ubisoft news and Shadow's delay? Or was there more news besides that? Oh god, what'd they do now? Okay. Just the delay? Okay. I mean, my thoughts on the delay are that whole project is a mess at this point, and they've dropped the ball so many times that I don't even know what to think about it. Like, yeah, that is a very messy project. And again, they've fumbled the ball so many times that, like, I don't even know what to think, dude. And they're also now dealing with this, like, hostile takeover attempt, which I think is kind of hilarious. So, I don't know. Whole thing is just, you know, a thing. It's a thing at this point, chat. It's a thing. Okay, so we want to make this, like, pretty much as tight as we can. The idea here is that this is going to be a space saver. This is going to be to save space. All right, let's start with these. Let's start with these. Do them in groups of 6. I feel like that's a good number. Okay. Any drop frames today? Nope. Okay. Bam. You love to see it. So that is the exact same thing that was there before. In about, what? Half the space, if even? Wow. I know, right, Kai? I know. I'm impressed too. All right. Let's see. Wait, you're not going to make me remake this, are you? Oh, no. I put it backwards. Unfortunately, cool blueprints do not make you immune to Dingatu. Yep. That's a problem. All right. So maybe like this? Maybe? Not like this, possibly? Okay, cool. Right like that. Thankfully, I don't have to redo the whole damn thing because we blueprinted it. Yay! Okay. There we go. So, small victories, right? Small victories. We'll take it. I will say that I would not be surprised. We ran into a situation, unfortunately, where we oversplit a line, and it actually killed the efficiency, even though the math added up. So we're going to need to be careful that we don't fall into that trap again here. Okay. This is going to start working and plugging back in everything at 720, which is great for these, but obviously is not quite what we need for everything else. So, we're not going to try to flood this line. We could, but I don't want to. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to try a different approach. We don't need a huge amount more right now. Oh, wow. Can we actually fit this? Dude. Nice. Okay, hold up. Yeah, I think we might be able to do it like this. We'll do a pop-up here. Pop it down here. And then pull it across to here. Ooh. Hold on, we can fix that. There we go. And then hell, if I'm thinking about this right, we could just feed it right back into the line. Now, unfortunately though, this, yeah, we got a lot of stuff to work on here. This thing is going to make 240 per minute. You only need, well, actually you need 240 per minute, but you're going to be outputting 120 water. And if we don't deal with that water, then the whole thing's not going to work. So we need to figure out what can take 120 water and actually do something with it. Did I put the input on the new one? I don't think I did. Let me see real quick. Feed it back into the system? I don't think I can. Can we package it and sync it? Yes. We absolutely could package it and sync it. That is an option we have, and that is something we absolutely could do. We could just package the water and sync it. We would need plastic for that, which I don't really want to do. I do not really want to do plastic for that. But we could. We absolutely could. The wet concrete recipe is also a good... Oh. That could be a good choice. But concrete could be a good choice. There's also steel packaging too. Oh. Really? Is there? I don't see any alt things for that. Oh, it's a container. Oh, I don't have it yet, chat's saying. You absolutely can loop the water output back into the water intake. It will just pull less water from the extractor. Uko, I'm currently using a 600 water pipe to power 3 200 water inputs. You're saying that I could feed 120 water into a 600 water pipe? I thought that would not work. Isn't that a volume thing? Chat's saying we can. I could have sworn we tried that and it didn't work. Limit the input with the valve. Use limiter valves on the pump. Valves make it possible, but it's hard to set up right. Reduce the water input to accommodate the feedback. So you're saying that I would have the 120 output here. I would reduce the input to the whole thing by 480. So I would basically come back to here. Here's what I would do. This is the main water input. This is the main water input that comes from outside. I would put a valve here and limit the incoming water to the system at 480. And then I would go to the outflow. I can reset all this later. So I'm just playing with this right now. Then I would go to the outflow of this one, which is going to be 120, which theoretically would bring that pipe back up to 600, which is what we needed. And as long as this outflow was flowing, and I fed it back in before the valve into the system, and I think I would have to valve that input too, so it doesn't backflow. So I would need to take the water from here, How can I lower this? I need to like lower that. Can I wall hang it? Can I ceiling hang it? What's the best way to suspend a pipe slightly lower from the ceiling? Huh. I don't think the stackable pipes can go on the ceiling, can they? No, the stackable pipes only go on the ground. Oh. Can I use the conveyor thing? Click and pull the other one. Pipeline support also doesn't go on the ceiling. Am I missing like a ceiling pipe kit or something? What's going on here? Is there a ceiling pipe kit I don't have? Third option of the pipes. This? Oh, okay. Thank you. That's it. I'm guessing. So if I do this and then I can just go down? No. What the hell, dude? I can't go down with that. Phrasing. I'm going to do this, but I'm not going to like it. No, in fact, I'm going to hate it. Oh, God, this is terrible. No, I hate everything about that. But it works, and that's the worst part, because now I can just do this. Yep, that's exactly what I wanted. I hate it. Okay.
Looks like it's time for a drink.
Agreed, Geralt of Rivia. I'm gonna put you there. Okay. So, now the question is, if this is flowing out, okay, this right here is flowing at 120 out. It's flowing back this way, I would assume. The valve is preventing backflow. So theoretically, this should be 600. Oh God, is this working? Oh. Okay. This is mass producing. This is perfect. Oh, wait, time out. It's not, we got to get this going. If this doesn't go, the whole thing falls apart. All right, hold on. Okay. And this needs to be producing. Does this math work? Hold on. 360 output. 60 times 6. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. Wow, yeah, we matched him perfectly. Okay. Okay, so you are now producing endlessly. You are totally maxed. The water looks to be going out perfectly. It's not backing up. Going over here, your water's pretty much maxed. That's close, man. That's real close. That definitely does. I feel like it's nah. No, this isn't working. We're missing something. We're missing something. It's going to take a bit more to stabilize since the front three were starved while you set up the valve. That's a good point. Put a valve on the other pipe just for the direction. So what you're saying is, so just to be perfectly clear, and so I understand this properly, wherever you put a valve, does that completely prevent backflow? So if I put a valve here, like this, and I set it to 120, which is the only amount coming out. I don't even need to set it, theoretically, right? Because all this is doing is preventing backflow. So between the constant 120 outflow of this pipe and the constant incoming 480 of this pipe, this should always be 600 and full. It seems to be bouncing around a lot more than I feel like it should. But again, it just needs time to balance too, doesn't it? Like, we have to give it time to balance, because it's not, none of this is going to work, and like, we can't even tell if it's working properly unless it's balancing. Nah, man, something is missing. The outflow is not constantly 120. It's 120 when a production is done. But the important part is the 120 per minute, right? That's what we can go off. A lot of people are saying you have the valve in the wrong place. I don't think so, man. No, I don't think so. Yo, that water looks great. Nah, that water looks great. That water looks fantastic. Hold up. Hold up. $50. It might be stabilizing. It might be stabilizing. Dude, this is so wildly inconsistent. Like, my God, dude. This is all over the place. Check each pipe segment downstream from that one. Each pipe segment has to be filled by one per segment. I think I feel good enough about this for now to leave it alone. No, of course, the second I say that, this doesn't work, right? Also, looks like our bauxite production's getting a little low. Just kidding. Huh. Bauxite's also 200 per minute, so it's a lot. Open the input pipe for 600 for a bit, so there's enough water in the system. Oh, that's a good idea, actually. Theoretically, our... Oh, wait, yeah, wait. If we don't open this up to fill, then theoretically it could always be starved, right?
VIP detected in chat.
Yeah. Oh, also, hey, nice. Thanks, guys. Okay. So what we need is for all of these pipes down here to be full. When I look at them like this, that blue orb needs to be full. So I think we're full. I think the system is now full. Okay. Now that the system is full, I theoretically should be able to now limit it. Theoretically. Chat saying you need a pump? No? That valve is not correct. The 120 is coming back in before the valve so that it gets stopped to 480. No, that's not true at all. The 120 is not coming back in before the valve. The way that it works, this is where the water's coming in at 600. The water comes in at 600. This valve restricts it to 480. 480 goes into this system. This system produces, and then spits out 120 back into the system, which then gets backflowed here, prevents from backflowing. So then 120 should theoretically be going back into here. So the premise is that 120 in as an outflow and 480 in from water equals 600 in the continuous system. That's how it should work. This valve is only here to make it so this doesn't pump water down that pipe, that it always goes down here. And the whole thing is totally full right now. Operating pipes at capacity are problematic? Yeah. Yeah. I don't like this. I don't like piping because this is clearly not... Oh, wait, no. Am I bauxite starved? Wait. Is it good now? It looks good. Also, should probably make these rank 5. Much better. There we go. Okay. I'm looking at the water. So now the problem is that because we fixed the bauxite, the water usage has changed. And because the water usage has changed, it now needs to, if there's any change in the water system, it needs time to then adapt to the change. So we might be okay. We might not have to change anything, and we might just have to let it sit, which it looks like may have been the right answer because it looks like that may be working now. Yeah, every so often you specifically don't want to change stuff. Cohh, you could have a fluid buffer if you want to be perfect. Now, when you say you could have a fluid buffer, do you mean like back here? Man, I read something last night that I heard about, and then I heard it and I was like, are you serious right now? Tell me something. Is it true that if you pump the water up a pipe, you don't even need to have a buffer? If at that point you come back down and connect everything to it, all the pressure is perfect. That's true? Oh, wow. So, I mean, I knew about the water tower principle, but I didn't realize that we just had to basically use a single pipe. Like, that's... I don't know if we... Like, theoretically, we could just, like, pump the water to the top of the base and then just filter it down. Maybe we'll do that later. I don't know, but... Interesting. Yeah. That's true, Cohh. It's not a pipe dream. I see what you did there. Nova Star.
For each machine cluster, have you thought about using a small sign with input-output numbers for easier time when working to balance your circuits?
I have thought about that. I have not done it, but I have thought about it. And we may do it down the road. Yeah, but that is a good idea. That is a good idea. I like that idea. All right, bauxite production is now awesome. Everything is flowing as it should. We are still a little bit starved, I think. But it may be because we didn't, we need to add more water to the lines now. Let's take a look. This is going to be the last thing I do, and then I want to go and do other fun stuff, because this is... I don't like working with fluid in this game. It's kind of counterintuitive. Okay. So we are not quite full. Let's open this up a little bit. Get that all the way full. Cool. 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 Okay. So, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to let this sit for a while. And we're going to come back later. And if this is messing up later, then we're going to either sink the extra water, or we're just going to go and get our wet concrete stuff going and start with that. Oh, 480, I'm sorry. What I said to 420. I tell you, chat. Got herb on the brain. What you gonna do? Blaze it. Yeah. That's all we can do, I guess. Just blaze it. Just blaze it. Okay. So these have been bouncing up and down all over the place. That's why we got some yellow lights over here. That's totally understandable. This should be working better. It's not working great yet, but it should be working better. Better is good. Better is real good. I don't see it working a lot better, though. Huh. All these joined up properly? Yep. Okay.